Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh for the Muslims that are watching, and hello and welcome to the non-Muslims that are watching. Okay, this is for the Muslims that are basically fallen off deen, and they are caught up in the, every day is just basically you link up with your friends and you smoke weed, yeah, listen to tunes, yeah. Obviously, you have a few of the opposite gender around. You may be engaging in zina and stuff, And at the back of your mind, deep down at the back of your mind, you're thinking, one day I'm going to change, one day I'm going to change, one day I'm going to change, one day I'm going to change. Yeah. Now, most Muslims have this thought in the back of their head. I've fallen off deen before, and I've had this in the back of my head. Yeah. And what Shaytan wants you to do is, he wants you to just keep on saying, one day, one day, one day, one day, or one day I'll change, one day tomorrow I'll change, or really going to change it. And he wants you to just keep it as a thought there. Yeah, because if you've noticed that you fell off deen a while ago, you've always had this thought at the back of your head, but the day never comes. So it's just the same day, smoking weed, like listening to music, talking about rap beefs and postcode beefs, you know what I'm saying? Like dealing with this girl, this boy, whatever it is, and so forth. And like in the back of your head, you're saying that I can't die like this. If I die like this, I'm gonna go to Jahannam, and so forth. But nothing changes, and days have turned into, what is it? Days have turned into weeks. Weeks have turned into months, and months have turned into year. Some people, it's like 10 years ago that you fell off, and you've always been saying in the back of your head. But what Shaitan wants us to do is just keep on listening to tunes, keep on just watching movies, just keep on daydreaming and daydreaming, yeah. And then one day we just die and wake up in a grave, yeah, with a life filled of haram, weed, zina, music, free mix, and all this kind of stuff, So this is just a video to give you a little nudge, because what Shaitan thinks, he thinks you're a waste man and we're waste men, and waste women, and we're just going to keep on saying tomorrow nothing's going to already happen, So either Shaitan's going to be right or we're going to prove him wrong, but the thing is asking you, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from practicing? A lot of people, it's friends. A lot of people, it's just like, maybe you don't know people practicing and stuff. But the thing is this year, it's not worth going to hell for friends, man. Sometimes you have to be selfish and look up and care about yourselves. So, okay, so the argument is that, boy, I don't want to leave my friends. Like, if I start practicing, these guys that I've been known for years and stuff, and I catch joke with, and I bum weed with, and listen to tunes with and stuff, yeah, I'm gonna lose them, and maybe I'm not gonna make new friends. First of all, that's not true. Yeah, there's no one that's practicing, and been practicing for a while that hasn't got like friends, because you meet people. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, things a bit now different with Corona and stuff like that, but generally, if you're trying to get on Dina and you're going classes, you're going to meet other people who are trying to get on Dina as well. Classes are full of people trying to, get back on their feet. But the point is this year, okay, if the argument is I don't want to leave my friends because they're my friends, and I don't want to leave them and be lonely, then is it worth? Basically, we're saying that I'm willing to go hell for my friends. Yeah. I'm willing to go to hell with my friends because I don't want to be lonely, or I don't want to, I'm scared of leaving them and practicing. Because if I start practicing, I can't hang around with them because of the weed, the music, this, that, and the other. So okay, are we just going to accept that? Okay, cool. Because I don't want to leave them, I'm going to hang around with them. and just get old. Yeah, carry on smoking weed, carry on doing zina, carry on just listening to haram music, and I'm just gonna die because if I do leave them, I'm gonna be lonely. Look, at the end of the day, no friend is worth, you know, going to hell for. No girlfriend, no boyfriend, no weed is worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And the thing is, if they really were your friends, yeah, if you really were friends to each other, you lot would encourage each other to all start practicing. So they're not really friends. If you were really friends, you would say, guys, like we've been for the last 5 years, the last 3 years, the last year or so, we've been smoking, we listen to tunes, doing zin and all this kind of stuff. We're Muslims, and if we die in the state, it's going to be on top for us. If you were really friends, but you're not really friends, so what happened? You just every day you link up. They give you haram in the form of weed. They give you haram in turning on the music. They give you haram in, you know, by being your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it is, and so forth. So you just have to ask yourself, like, you just have to ask myself, am I willing to go? Are we willing to go hell for our friends? Am I gonna just hang out with these people for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? Yeah, and I know that by just hanging around with these people and smoking weed all the time, you know, listening to tunes all the time, I'm I'm on a direct track just going to Jahannam. Or are we gonna say, listen, Shaytan ain't gonna have one up on me, and I'm not gonna, I refuse, yeah, to be his slave, you know, because the choice is ours at the end of the day. And I know most of us, when we're not practicing, yeah, we avoid people of deen because it's like we just don't want to hear it. When you just don't want to hear it. So what happens is that when you fall off deen and you're around people doing that haram every day and stuff, you try not to listen to any lectures. You try to avoid anyone religious. You try to just not hear anything about Yom Kiyama judgment day and Jahannam, hellfire, like, and not hear anything about Allah, because you're like, if I don't listen to lectures, yeah, and I don't hear about Jahannam, and I don't hear about the Day of Judgment, then it's okay because it doesn't, because I'm not aware it exists. No, but it still exists. Jahannam exists, and the Day of Judgment exists, and whether we listen to lectures on it or, you know, read about it or stuff, it exists regardless. So and that's what happens when you're not on the. You fill your head with music, you fill your head with weed, you fill yourself with talking about rapper beefs and postcode beefs and beefs between this person and like. And that's why there's always music on when you're not practicing because you don't want to think deeply like about life and stuff. That's why there's always a distraction. There's always weed distracting you. There's always music distracting you because you don't. Because the thing is this: if you're not practicing, and you turn off the music, you turn off the TV, you and you're on your own and you sit with no distractions, automatically your mind's gonna go to deep thinking. And when your mind goes to deep thinking, you start thinking about reality. So that's why there's always music on, so you never have to think. Yeah, you there's always like weed, so you're and so forth. But that's the bad thing is that if yeah, when there's other people around and you're smoking weed and all this kind of stuff, yeah, there's distractions. People are laughing and people are doing this and that and stuff. But if you ever smoke weed and you're on your own and there's no distractions, no music and stuff, and you think about Jahannam, that's the worst thing you could do because it makes you realize that yeah, you it makes you think even deeper about yeah, if I keep living this life, I'm gonna get mashed up. But the point is, anyway, I made this video because I was in that place and you know, alhamdulillah, someone came along and gave me some nasiha and it kick-started me. It wasn't the politest way, it wasn't the how I wanted to give it and stuff, but he said it to me. I didn't like it at the time, you know, but it was the truth, it was the haqq. And even though I didn't like him at the time he gave me nasiha, um, uh, it was the haqq. So when he left me, even though I didn't like the manner in how he said it, and how direct he was on this, that, and the other, you know, I still heard it, you know, and that's kind of the reason why why I give down the way I do, because regardless of someone's delivery or how they do it, or if they're straight or if they're, you know, firm or this, that, and the other, once you hear the huck, you hear the huck. You may dislike the person, but you know it's the huck. So the thing is this: what's gonna happen? You know, Shaytan wants us to just keep on saying, one day I'm gonna stop sitting down with these people, listening to tunes, smoking weed, you know, doing Zen and all this stuff. But tomorrow, not then tomorrow, tomorrow, and it's been days, weeks, months, and some people's 10 years, some people's 20 years. You know. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna let Shaitan win, or are we gonna defeat Shaitan? Anyway, guys, this is just a reminder. Like I said, this channel, I'm not trying to make it like some Talib or Elmo go like I'm something I'm not. Like, I want to make this channel for people. Like, there's someone in their room now smoking a spliff, listening to music of this, that, and the other. I want to make these videos for these kind of people, or someone who's practicing but struggling with a certain haram thing and so forth. I want, you know, it just to be like a conversation, inshallah. So I hope this triggers someone to wake, you know, to get a little push. And the best thing you could do, inshallah, is like make dua for your brother, or support the channel so I can make better quality videos. Because the better quality of videos, the more people that will watch it. Unfortunately, it shouldn't matter what the quality is, but it does. But yeah, if you're one of those people smoking weed, listening to tunes, got, you know, a girlfriend or girlfriends and so forth, and you just live the same day over and over and over again and over again, and you just keep on saying, one day I'm gonna change, one day I'm gonna change, one day I'm gonna change. I'm making this video as a nudge to say, let's make it tomorrow, man. Because Shaitan just wants us to keep on saying it, keep on saying it, keep on saying it until we die, and we got asked them 3 questions in the grave, yeah, and we die smoking weed, which is haram, listening to music, which is haram, having a girlfriend or boyfriend, which is haram, you know, free mixing, which is haram. And when we're asked those 3 questions, man Rabbuk, who's your Lord? Man Adina, what's your deen? And man Nabi, who's your prophet or who's your messenger? We can't answer it. Because, yeah, we know it in our head, but our lives didn't attest to it. So this is just a little elbow, a little push to say, come on. Like, tomorrow, we're going to at least pray Fajr and hold on to it. Anyway, love you all for the sake of Allah. May Allah aid you. Assalamu alaikum, A7.
In the charged atmosphere at this time around the role of Muslims in America comes what is billed as the first major exhibition in the United States.
So, technical thoughts, guys. But anyway, unless there's any questions, inshallah, I think that's it. Wa alaikum salam, Maki. If anyone got any questions, like if you want me to do a video on the subject, let me know. Inshallah, I hope these videos help. May Allah bless all of you and your families. Okay, cool. I think that's it. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.